Hey you guys, welcome to another Pan Those Eyeshadows update video in the month of October. I am so happy. You'll just know why. Let's dive into the eyeshadows. If you still haven't seen the last video, there were 4 eyeshadow palettes which I was hoping to pan this month. And first up, let's start off with whatever is coming to my hand. So I have the Colourpop Quad eyeshadow, which is the Big Leo Energy, and I was focusing on this orange shade, as you can see. This one, sorry, not this one, this one. And while I was using it, it broke. So that was unfortunate, but I still used it. So I'm still using it. I used it, I would say, like a couple of times, which is really great. So yeah, I'm hoping to see a pan hopefully soon by the end of November. I'm gonna create a lot more looks using this. So that was the update for the Big Leo Energy palette. Okay, so next one is the Colourpop eyeshadow, which is the neon one, which is the Neon Glaze palette, and I am so happy to say I have finally hit a pan on the Future shade, as you can see over here. I will also add like close-ups, but as you can see, oh my god, I hit a pan, and I think it took me like so many months to hit a pan on this, but this was very easy. This was one of my absolute favorite palette and one of my absolute favorite shades. It was literally so natural. I used to gravitate towards it so much. So I feel like the process of panning this was so easier. But yeah, I love it. Next up, I'm definitely gonna use this palette. It's not like I'm just not gonna use it. But yeah, loved this one. Okay, next up we have the Makeup Revolution X Friends eyeshadow palette. If you know, I have recently introduced this one. This is the shade Rosita the Cedar. As you can see over here, it is a brown shade. Now I did use it quite a lot. You will see a bit of a difference in the indentation from the next month to this month. So I definitely don't think it is gonna pan anytime soon, but you know, I mean, in the next 3 to 4 months it might be, because I've been using this like almost every time when I use eyeshadow, which is like 15 to 20 days of the month. So I definitely feel like, you know, I can see a pan in the next few months. Definitely not this year, but yeah, I've been loving it. Also, this is such a huge, like literally the biggest eyeshadow pan I've ever seen is this one. So it's gonna take a while, but I'm happy about it, and I can slowly see the scorpion disappearing. So the lobster or the scorpion, whatever you want to say, disappearing, which means that I'm using it really well. So that was the update on this one. Next is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Oh my god, this palette took me, I started this in the start, okay, which was in February of 2022, and now it is December, which is almost like 8 to 9 months, and finally I was able to hit a pan on the Twilight shade. I don't know if you can see it just right now, but there is a small pan happening over here. I got so happy when I saw that. I was like specifically like going in this one area and applying the shade on my eyelid, and I was like, you know what, I need to finish panning this because I was done with the shade, like honestly, because this is such a beautiful shade first of all, but you know, there are not too many eyeshadow looks which you can create with a cool toned shade like this. So I was like, oh my god, when is this gonna finish? And I was just kind of tired of it, but I am happy that I panned this one. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna like discard this eyeshadow palette in general. I am gonna use it, but I am so happy that I went ahead and I panned this one. So for the roll-ins and roll-outs, so since we rolled out 2 of the shimmery shades, I have introduced 2 shimmer shades again. So I have the Nikake palettes. I loved these in 2020 and 2021, and then I stopped using it. I was like, why have I stopped using it? So the next target is this shade. This is a amazing brown shade. Let me just try to swatch it to you. This is like a cool, amazing, cool toned bronzy shade, not too pigmented. You know, it's gonna look amazing just like that. So I'm gonna focus on this shade for the upcoming months and see how good can I pan this. Again, this is an amazing palette for 300 rupees. Such an amazing palette. I feel like I should use these more, and I just gravitate, I don't know why, towards like my luxury palettes. I love them, but I think I should give my love to these ones as well. So we're gonna focus on the Nikake Oh Honey palette soon. Okay, then next up, let's talk about the last palette which I'm rolling in, which is again from Huda Beauty. I love Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like I need to use them a lot, like all of them a lot. So this time I've picked up a different shade. I have this one, which is I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. It's not purple, but it also has undertones of pink in it. Let me just swatch it right here for you. So as you can see, I'll just swatch it right here. Look at that, it looks so good. It's like duochromatic, and this is the shade, this is the eyeshadow palette Purple Haze. I absolutely love this palette. Again, look at it. This is the shade which I am talking about. I will insert a a close-up so you can see exactly how it looks, and I cannot wait to pan this. Again, I love this eyeshadow palette because it's so small, it's so compact, and this shade is one of my absolute favorites. So maybe I could use these two and work my way into panning this palette. So that was the update for the Pan Those Eyeshadows October. I feel so happy that I finally hit pan on 2 of these, and I cannot wait to see the journey of panning more eyeshadows. Stay updated by keep on watching these videos. I'm gonna do it every single month on the 1st. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.